Ladies and gentlemen, this is Luminous coming to you guys with Dignitas versus XP, and this is from the Premier League. This is game number 1 out of 2, so do stick around for game number 2 as well. And if you're wondering who is XP, well, there's Experience, that's the name of the team, and they recently replaced Kuroki's 10 for the Premier League. For more information about that replacement, check out the Facebook page for the Premier League. And XP, if you look at the roster, it's Loda, yes, Aki, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, Patchcat, or Pycat, Pinoy, or yeah, that's Pinoy, and Miracle. And this roster reminds me of like 2008 SK, like the old school SK. Some of these players are just really old, they've been in the scene for a long time. And the name of Experience just totally fits them because they're very veteran, experienced players. And good to see them back into the Dota scene. Good to see them in the Premier League. So I'm looking forward to them having a good showing. Now this match is going to be the replacement match for week number 1 because they weren't here for week number 1. So they're kind of playing this match. Their next time going to be playing against Mineski, and that's going to be next week. So I'll give you guys a little bit more update of the matches coming up soon. And but let's go into this game, right? Dignitas, of course, if you guys are sticking around, if you guys are watching, they just came off of 2 good victories. Of course, game 1 they rolled over WE. Game 2 they rolled over WE after a very strong smoke gank as well. So Dignitas, very strong lineup, and they're about to maybe get even more points here up against XP. I haven't really seen XP play, but from what I've heard, they're a pretty decent team, so they should give Dignitas a very good challenging. Of course, Furion, Night Stalker, Brewmother, no, excuse me, Furion, Night Stalker, Lich, and Anti-Mage going to get banned. And I wonder if Brewmother is going to be the opening pick. In the last 2 games, we have not seen that. Brewmother was in the pool, but teams aren't first picking her. And I don't know. Maybe she's easily countered. She can be countered very much easily. Venomancer is going to be the opening pick here for XP. Tidehunter and Windrunner immediate 2 picks for Dignitas. A lot of range to work with. Dignitas do sure love their Tidehunter. And the Zoe, for the 3rd game in a row, might be playing that Tidehunter again. I wonder if he's stick playing Tidehunter. Tidehunter probably one of the most boring hero to play. You kind of just walk around, gush, and drop V once in a while, and you just win the game. Pretty much. Like, it's really boring to play. But hey, he might be playing it 3 games in a row. Windrunner is going to be a choice here. I wonder if CMW is going to be playing that. Sony's going to be playing that. They do have very good Windrunner players. Back on this side here, XP waiting for Brewmother, still in the pool. Lich, not in the pool anymore. What are some of the more common picks? I haven't seen XP play at all, so I can't really make any predictions based on their playstyle. But for the most part, I do assume they're going to pick the heroes that kind of everyone else is picking. If they want to surprise us with a kind of a niche pick, then I'll be very happy. Of course, Miracle, if you guys don't know who he is, one of the best support players there is in all of Europe. Really good support. He knows the tiny mechanics probably more than most other players out there, professional players. Like he just make all the small plays, like, you know, blocking. It sounds obvious when you're watching a pro game, but he just makes all the small and right plays all the time. So hopefully we're going to see something from that. We're going to see a Omni Knight and Enigma. So these are the picks that we don't usually see. So right off the bat, Dire having a very good survival-based team. Generally, when you see Venomancer and Enigma, you don't think of survival. But when you throw an Omni Knight on top of that, it gives you that. Also, now we have some nice repel into Enigma combo. So he could kind of walk in with the black hole. Also, we have a little bit of pushing power coming in here from these 2 picks. The fact that Enigma could demonic conversion, and of course the Venomancer could be pushing with the Plague Wards. So we have a little bit of pushing power there as well. They aren't committed in terms of anything because these guys are very versatile in terms of laning a Pudge ban here. So Dignitas knows something that they don't want to play with a Pudge. Play against a Pudge. And as far as we have a Faceless Void pick, that is a very good counter to Enigma overall. And Faceless Void is one of the few heroes in the game that could actually get a Diffusal Blade and work with it. And I'm not saying that he will. I'm saying he can. Let's see if he's going to get a Diffusal Blade for that repel. Of course, not too sure why they really pick up the Enigma, given that the Tidehunter Ravage is so good in counter Enigmas. But we'll see. We'll see how it works out. Of course, the Ancient Aberration is going to be the auto ban. Once you see the enemy team has a Void, you just ban that Ancient Aberration. You don't want to deal with that. So Pudge is the ban here for Dignitas. I assume one of these guys plays a Wicked Sick Pudge. Generally, you don't see Pudge in the ban phase, but okay. Now, in terms of Dire, there's a couple of things they could go. They could go for all-out pushing, which might be somewhat difficult against Ravage and Chronosphere. They could go for a little bit more teamfight oriented, and they do have a very good start at that with that Black Hole and the Venomancer ult. They could go for a little bit of ganking oriented, and it looks like Ursa is going to be the ban as well. What are these guys? Are these pro bans, or is XP usually actually play these heroes? If they actually play these heroes, that's just mind blowing. Pudge and Ursa. Okay, I just guess he's trolling. I don't know. We'll see. And it looks like we have the first pick out of the ban stage for the Dire side. And I'm just hoping for something like crazy. Some crazy picks. Loda taking his time, thinking about which hero that he could rise with, and looks like he's going to rise with Dragon Knight instead. Vengeful Spirit, immediate pickup here. I do believe that's a strong pickup, given the fact that you don't want the enemy team to have Venge to swap you out of the Chronosphere. Venge, of course, one of the best late game support with that spells that scale into late game. Howl of Terror, Vengeful Aura, it's called. And just overall a very strong roamer as well. We're going to see TIE Hunter and Vengeful Spirit being good buddies. Going to be ganking with lots of smokes and whatnot. Going to give him very decent laning as well. Vengeful, very good pick. And Chen is going to be the pick. So the Hoax is up. Dire is going to be pushing like crazy. Of course, Chen is a very strong pusher. Do not underestimate the pushing power of Dragon Knight with level 6 Elder form. He will be doing corrosive damage, extra damage to the tower. Flame Breath, of course, the demonic convergence there. The Plague Warrior is there. So XP looking to win this game early before the TIE Hunter becomes big with his Ravage, before the Void becomes big with his damage output. So Radiant knows the push is coming. How will they counter it? Are they going to pick some good anti-pushing AoE? Puck wouldn't be bad, to be honest, against this lineup. You don't want to pick up Shaker anymore because you already have double support. So aside from Puck, what are you going to go into? Yeah, I don't see much choice here left for the Radiant side. I mean, they could go for something crazy, like I don't know, like a Lina solo mid. That's just me fanboying, you know, around. But I don't see many other big AoE non-supports. Okay, Pugna is a great choice here. Ward's going to be very decent. Although Pugna's wards can be easily picked off by Chen creeps, so that's one thing you have to worry about. Chen's going to send 2 creeps in, and you just right-click the ward, and going to be a stat life. But yeah, Nether Blast is going to be very good in terms of weakening the demonic version, weakening the push overall, and it's going to make your life somewhat easier. His HP pool is rather weak, so gotta be somewhat careful of that. In terms of laning, we're going to see Chen in the jungle, most likely. Enigma on the long lane, I presume, and DK Veno on one of the other lanes. Of course, we could see DK Veno on the mid. That's exactly what we saw from Dignitas in Game 2. On the other side here, we're going to see somewhat more standard. Pugna on the mid lane, Winry on the top, tri-lane bot with the Vengeful Spirit and the TIE Hunter getting Smoke of Deceit, and they'll be doing roams. So once they get the Void in a very good position. Freezer wants the Lady Room. Okay. Aki is going to be... Is it Aki? Probably that's not it, but that's how I'm going to pronounce him because that's how I learned the pronunciation. I'm sorry. Aki's going to be on the Chen. Pycat going to be on the Omni Knight. Miracle on the Venomancer. Loda farming it up with that Dragon Knight. And Pinoy going to be on the Enigma. Is he going to be ball crawling? I don't know. We'll see. Sony going to be playing the Winner Zizao. 3rd game in a row. You're going to be on the TIE Hunter. Having so much fun swimming with the fishes. Freezer going to be on Faces Void for a 2nd game in a row. Coco going to be on that Vengeful Spirit. And Come With Me playing that odd hero. Always have one odd hero that he's playing. It's going to be on the Pugna. Solo mid, Pugna. Winner in the top. I already talked about that. Trialing bots. On the other side, yeah, there's a little bit more room for laning here. You can send Enigma as a long lane. You could run a dual lane bot. You could run a trialing bot. They could run a pushing trialing bot. A lot of choices. A lot of choices. We'll see. They could put Loda solo mid actually. Like just And as we wait longer and longer, like that, as we wait longer and longer, our only question is that number 1 or a number 2? Because that's a very, very long number 1. Well, we'll see. That was a very awkward moment that I have nothing to talk about and transition out of. So anyway, speaking of Loda, right? If you guys, well, he answers the question for us. If you're wondering, if you don't know who Loda is, Loda, back in the days, perennial farmer, one of the best farmers in the game. And, you know, obviously we seen the reign of other farmers, so we kind of forgot about Loda, but played a mean morphling. He farms so much that one of the criticism against Loda is like, dude, you're farming too much. Why don't you just win the game? There's some games that he actually overfarmed and lost, but he just farms so much. And it's not in a negative way. Like, he plays a hardcore carry, and as he's doing today. So let's see if he's farming just as good as he's back then. Now, obviously, that was 2008, 2007, and the average skill of players, of all players, have increased. So my personal interesting question is whether Loda could keep up, because he's kind of like, you know, the old man, if you will. Loda's very young, by the way, but he's kind of like the old man of the Dota scene, you know. He's been around the scene for a long time. The other old man, like, you know, Milk, he's an old man. Loda's an old man. You know, these guys are all like, you know, get off my lawn kind of old man in terms of Dota. So let's see if we keep up with the young boys. Although, I mean, the XP team, they're all very veteran players, right? That's again, they're the experience, you know. Let's see if the youth is gonna win from Dignitas or the experience. I haven't really caught, but you guys let each other know in the comment section who's gonna take this game. Dignitas on a hot streak, ponying after, you know, game after game, or is it gonna be the more veteran team with this very interesting lineup that's gonna win it? Before the game starts, you know, tell each other. I'm gonna tab out in a bit to check what you guys think. And of course, you know, there's a big band going on, so you have a lot of time. There's a lot of time to look at all these messages and whatnot. Of course, this will be a good time to... No, okay, we're back. We're back. No, no, he said let's go, but Freezer still in the ladies' room. Alright, let's take a time to look at our upcoming matches. Go fast. Alright, tomorrow we have Na'Vi versus Fnatic. Both these teams are leading the Premier League, so it's going to be a battle for the first place. Looks like we're back. Yep, we're back. So yeah, tomorrow's Na'Vi versus Fnatic, and real fast, what is the other game? It's going to be EG versus Nirvana China. So these two teams played against each other quite a bit back in China, but now we're back in the game. Alright, that's tomorrow, by the way. Sunday starting at 14 CET. Everyone walking in position, and the laning, we'll see how it's going to be. No Central Ward being picked up on Chen. That's, well, he has a Ring of Protection, so maybe going for an early Ring of Basilius push. Pycat, it's going to be going for a Soul Ring recipe, yep. Miracle, no non-standard. Who's having the wards? Who has the wards? Pugna? No. Where the hell are the wards? Okay, Enigma has a ward, but he can't place it because Come With Me is like, yo, bro, get out, son. We have one ward being placed very early here for the. This was an indication that you expect a Triling to be top, and of course the Triling will always send a guy or two to gank here. So good ward, expecting it, and I think they are right. There is going to be a dual lane top. Chen's going to be defensive jungling. Enigma, unfortunately for him, would not be able to get the ward off, so he's going to place it here instead. But he's going to have to deal with pulls. Not that he really minds being pulled against, to be completely honest, because the mana conversion, okay in terms of dealing against it too, but he has no mana regeneration. So after like 2 demonic conversion, he's done. He's going to be done in the lane, so he's going to send himself lots of clarities. There are 5 clarities to be exact. There you go. Hey. So, cool stuff. He's going to have a feral time in the lane now. Pycat in the mid lane against Pugna. Pugna should have the advantage here, per se, but once Pycat get up to his soul ring, then, the lane swings back in a more even stance. Of course, these guys are looking for a gank, but hey, there's a ward up on the mid lane, so I don't really think CWM really cares. Haste is going to get picked up. They have seen that, and Windrunner are doing expert blocking, like from a mile away, trying to get them creepily room going in their favor. That's not going to work out, because Venomancer is going to do a stack pull, or he's going to stack right now. Try to. It's going to do the pull, and it's going to deny the entire next wave, and Sony feeling a little bit sad, Pycat getting a couple of denies, fairly tame lanes overall. Here comes Dignitas, the roaming party. Do they have smokes? One smoke on the Tidehunter. Can they get off a kill against Pycat though? Right now, CWM doing a very good job in terms of getting some harass on. You can see that he's picked up Decryptify as his level 2 spell. That's going to help out a bit in terms of setting up this gank. And they're smoked up, and they are going to come around. Back in the jungle here, Chen will be just jungling to at least level 2 or 3 before he sets up a gank. Not the best creep to get off a gank. The net isn't bad per se, but you want something like a Furbox Slow or a Centaur. But here we go. These guys are going to swing around, and Pycat is going to take a stun to the face. There we go. Does he have the repel is the question. He does. Is he going to repel? He's going to drop off the repel after taking every nuke, and then he's going to run off. Interesting choice. He could have just ran off. But no big deal. He's going to be A-okay. Smoke is wasted, but more importantly, time is wasted for these 2 support heroes as they're getting no EXP. But fortunately for them, Freezer is getting a little bit EXP. Now, one thing with Enigma is in terms of lane control, he should be able to lane control fairly easily because he has massive DPS. So he's trying, you can say he's trying his best to deny and also harass like crazy. And of course, with these guys out of the lane, he could freely do whatever the heck he wants. Vengeful Spirit picks up an illusion rune, and we might see a swing around behind the tower. And Pinoy, let's see if he senses it. There is a ward. He knows exactly where they're coming from, and yep, he knows. So he's gonna back off a little bit. And the Creequilibrium is pushing as well, so right now they know they can't really dive without taking a significant amount of damage. So they're going to back off for now. I mean, on the top lane here, we do see the chicken coming around. There is a Ring of Basilius being purchased, so they can transition into a push very easily so. Windrunner, what level is she? It's only level 2. Level of Power Shot, a level Windrun. I mean, we have level 4.5 on that Dragon Knight. He is going crazy. Just picked up a first level of Dragon Blood, so he was going very offensive in terms of his build. We have a huge dive going to mid lane here. Pycat pops off the repel, and he's going to be A-okay, but still doing a little bit of physical right hits here. And here comes the Chen. Where's the net? There's a net on Coco. Tower is going to focus him because no one else is in range, and Coco is going to go down. First blood got strong by Chen. Really, really nicely done. Anti-ganking here. Looks like they're not done for more. Maybe going a little bit deeper. Chicken. Miracle coming around. Gonna get a chicken kill. Gonna get a chicken kill. No, he's going to die for it. Man up here, and he's going to die. Experienced play here from the veteran, diving for that chicken. I love you, Miracle, but that was just hilarious. Back in the bot lane, Freezer having a grand old time. Very farm up because Enigma got a little bit worried now. Haven't seen anyone for a long time. Just gonna go back, deny, do a little bit of blocking, and trying to pull the Creequilibrium to his sides. But again, if you don't block off this camp, they will just pull non-stop, and you will never see the creeps. As you see, Windrunner having a similar fate. She's level almost 4. Let's see how Enigma's doing in terms of level. Level 3.5. Level 3, so he's having a little bit of tougher time. I wonder why, because he should actually have the advantage in the lane because he's denying, whereas Windrunner isn't. So I could only assume the support is just playing a little bit better in terms of keeping out of lane. Miracle not doing as many pulls, I assume. So, but it's okay. That's quite alright. Chen getting a bit of EXP in the jungle, and that's where the experienced team is winning. There's 2 supports are sharing a lot of XP. You can see that both of them haven't even hit 2 yet. Whereas Chen here, we're hitting, what, level 4.5? So he's going to have a grand old time hitting 6 very soon. And once you hit 6, right, and these guys are level 3, the Hand of God just completely nullifies whatever damage they're gonna output. So that's they're gonna have a momentary lead in just a bit when Chen hits level 6. Pycat has a Soul Ring. He's level 5.5. Very good level. He's very hard to kill now with good amount of HP and good amount of regen. Repel, I'm not too sure whether he dodged that nuke, but he's not going to die anytime soon, unless he gets ganked. So far, very tame opening. Both teams trying to set up a couple ganks, not being too successful. And here we go. We might see even more gank coming in right now. Centaur's walking in position. He's going to get out of range, and there's going to be a stomp. No, there's a stomp. Dragon Tail right to follow up, and they're going to bring him down very easily. Good job there. Of course, we had Tesla Faith being used as well to do that big nuke damage, and they got a kill on Windrunner. And the question is, are they going to go off a push? Looks like they're not going to continue to get more EXP. Dragon Knight's level 6, so he does have Elder Form, so they can actually go into the push. Chen is going to send the Centaur Creep just to help out a little bit more without using that aura, and of course a stomp, and Dragon Form is up. They're not going to get this tower down, but they are going to do a little bit of damage. Move on the top lane here, dive going for Pinoy. There's a gush, there's a magic missile. They're going to jump for Pinoy. Pinoy don't have a lot of mana. He's level 3. He's trying to do as much damage as he can. Unfortunately, he was focusing his Eidolons on the face of soil, who has a lot of tanking potential with the Spore Man Show, and also backtrack. I think he should have focused on the Eidolons on the Venge. Not that he would have got a kill anyways, but he would have done more damage overall. But a very good kill being picked up by Freezer there. Going to get their tower a little bit down, but looks like they are going to transition and push. Chen in position, picked up a Alpha Wolf, really good in terms of increasing everyone's plus damage, but more importantly, he has a Ring of Assist, giving all the everyone else +2 armor. Plague Wars being dropped. That is going to force Come With Me to come up on the top lane, and that's going to give Pycat a little bit of momentary advantage in terms of pushing the mid lane a little bit, and also getting some solo free farm. Looks like they're going to man up this tower. Who's going to get the deny? Looks like Venomancer Wards get the tower. He might pay for it with his life. Damn! Decrepify plus a huge blast just dropped him to half HP. Got immediately sent up home, and he's going to regen up before TPing back in the lane. I think he's going to go into Arcane Boost. That's generally the standard boost of choice for Venomancers nowadays, but he could get something else. Not a big deal. It looks like we have Arcane Boots going to be attempted on our Omni Knight friend as well. Just purchased on the Crow, and here we go. So he's going to have mass amount of regen. Here comes the Dignitas ganking squad. Gotta be somewhat careful. He just used his heal. It's going to pop off the repel. Blocks off the nuke. A-OK. Sorry about that mouse malfunction. Back on the bottom here, Soul Ring is going to be up here for Enigma. Gotta want to pick up Boots of Speed right now. Still very afraid. Where's the enemy, guys? If we look at the Dire Fog, he does not know. So he's just playing safe, play defensively. But he likes to pick up a Boots of Speed really early. As we see a big engagement happening on the top lane here. Smoke of the Sea was just used, but I think he was immediately cancelled up. Yep, it's immediately cancelled. A very unfortunate event here for Dignitas. Back in the mid lane, we have Pugna very low in terms of mana. But he does have a bottle charge, and he's trying to secure himself the rune. But no, it looks like he's gonna... What's he doing? Sent something back? No? He got something from Chicken. As you see, Void gets a solo kill. No, gets a kill here on Enigma with the help of Ventral Spirit. Chronosphere was used, so nicely done. Checking out mid lane, let's see if anything is really happening here. Ward gets dropped off. And I do believe they could actually go for a kill. If Miracle hits a Gale, Gale gets dodged, and that's gonna be it. Treads up on our Pugna friend, getting some EXP to work with. Now, some Pugna actually prefers Arcane Boots, which is, actually, it might come down to personal preference. Also, it might come down to whether the fact that you have Arcane Boots Spire on your team. But I always feel Pugna needs a lot of HP, or as much HP as he gets. And Arcane Boots, I mean, it's good, but it makes you so frail. So I do like the choice that he has gone for Strength Press. As we see right here, Windrunner gonna get pincered. Y'all really need to drop off of Ward 2 to constantly provide side. Gale, oh, too short, not gonna hit here. But hasted Pycat. Is he gonna find him? They do see Sony still. Pycat is coming in, is raging in. Pycat's gonna come around Sony, trying to dodge left and right. He's gonna run into it. And is Pycat gonna go in like crazy? No, Sony's gonna live out. Good jukes by Sony. He's actually going to turn around and start fighting as Sal gets passed on to him, so he's going to be A-OK. So nicely done by Sony. At the very least, force everyone chasing him for a long time. How is our hero doing on the top lane in terms of his farm? I'll watch it later as we watch Pinoy gets ganked once again. Pinoy really having a difficult time in terms of controlling his lane on the bot lane. He's also feeding his idol onto Freezer. Freezer says thank you very much as he's knocking down a couple guys. Me on the top lane here, a couple more engagement as we see top tower did get pushed down. I think we watched that a while back. But mid tower now in a little bit of trouble. Come with me, just have two more nukes left. And he's going to be blowing them away on this mid tower. Tornado gets dropped off here. Centaur taking the book of damage as we see Dragon Tail comes in right now. Look at the pure damage output. The Shrink Shreds was not even enough to keep him alive. And this tower should be brought down very easily. Look at all these Plague Wards in an awkward position to blow up these creeps. And they're going to be pushing it down very much so as we see Venomancer and Pycat diving for Zhao. Zhao goes down in the back line of things, and this mid tower is going to go down as well. The only saving grace for Dignitas is that Freezer is getting a lot of farm and he's getting a lot of kill. Midas is on him as well. Strength Treads is up. He's going to be going for Battle Fairy next. How is Loda doing? Loda just have a Helm of Iron Will and 800 on the bank after treads, so he's actually not keeping up the farm compared to our Void. Let's check out how the exact CS is doing. Venomancer comes around. Shackle Shot is going to hit the Venomancer, but actually no latch despite everyone that was around him. Power Shot's going to hit Miracle. Very low HP, but he's going to be okay. Hand of God comes in right now. Pugna trying to do as much damage, but the healing from XP is just too much. They can't really do too much, and it looks like we have to still chasing, but here comes the Chronosphere. Aki's going to go down for sure. Power Shot's going to make sure to get the kill. So that has yet another Gush. Are they going to keep on chasing? No, looks like they're going to back off for now. Double damage on Freezer, and he's going to pick up the kill. How are we doing in the CS? 46 and 54. We got 46 on Dragon Knight, 26, 39, and 25. So definitely, in terms of individual farm, Freezer is leading by a bit. But in terms of spread of farm, we do see, of course, XP leading by quite a bit. They do have 3 tower advantage compared to none. Yep. 3 tower to none, so they should be leading by quite a bit of gold. Indeed, 5,000 gold lead for XP, and that's what you come to expect. I don't think Dignitas is too scared of this because, well, you're up against the pushing lineup. You are supposed to be down a couple of towers early, and well, Void should beat out a DK when it comes to late game. But you know, of course, the Omni Knight adds an interesting flavor in the fight because he does have Guardian Angel, and that can mess everything up. So right now, EXP enjoying their lead a little bit here, but they shouldn't get too comfortable. Maybe they should push down this bot tower and then go for a very early Roshan, because generally pushing team have the extra DPS in the form of Plague Wards, in the form of Chen Creeps. You can bring down Roshan very easily if you really dedicate yourself doing so. Vip Booster being purchased on Enigma, evidently a little bit worried about HP, and rightfully so, because he's been getting owned. And that's going to put him in a very respectable 1000 HP, 12 minutes in. DK still free farming it up. I do believe he's going to go for Armor. Armor is finished up. I do believe Void's actually having the better farm as we have 5-man push. Going on the bot lane here. Enigma going to lose the first tower here. Anyone going to come in here to support as we see Invis Venomancer come around? Ooh, if he gets a 5-man ultimate here, that's going to, well, might not be enough to actually win them a team fight because they don't really have big DPS output. They really need Dragon Knight to be in position. And Chen to be in position. Chen trying to run in right now. Pycat trying to blow up this nether ward. Not going to be enough. Chronosphere going to get dropped. Venomancer only hits 2. As we see a immediate teleport coming in. Pycat's going to be A-OK here. Zhao, does he have the mana for his ultimate? Not even level 6 just yet. Black Hole getting 1 or 2. They're going to be okay. Freezer going to be in a little bit of trouble. Freezer's going to go down. Black Hole getting 2. Dota getting a dominating streak. Double kill. They're going to go the other way. CWM trying to TP out Dragon Tail. Not going to find him. Good job by him TPing out. The score 6-6. A 1-for-2 exchange. But trading a Windrunner and a Void for a Omni Knight, that's a trade that XP will take any day. And they're going to go on this tower. That's going to be yet another tower being pushed down. Of course, the Creep's doing some pressure on the top lane, and the Creep's doing pressure on the mid lane as well. I wonder whether XP is going to go into the going into the second tier tower. I think I would if I'm in their position. You know that High Hunter in the end of that team fight still have not hit level 6 yet, and he's not going to hit level 6 anytime soon unless he gets a couple kills. So right now, very healthy lead in terms of EXP, and also healthy lead in terms of preventing the devastating ultimate from that TIE Hunter from coming out. So they're going to keep pushing, and here we go. Of course, a double skeleton, double Dark Trope Warrior using Ray Skeleton spells, and they're going to be pushing this. Not enough AoE spell. Come with me, trying to get in position to get out. Well, he's going to blow up all all these creeps. Nicely done. He's going to find himself a big batch of gold. Are they going to keep on fighting? Loda is lagging behind. Do we have a swap on him? You could get a swap on him. There's net number 1. Net number 2. Where is it? Dignitas. Coco goes down before anything happens. Loda gets repelled up, and he's going to turn the other way with the creep wave coming in. They're going to keep on pushing CWM, trying to blow up these creeps, and doing a lot of damage. But Loda, look at him charging in right now. Does not even care. He has so much HP through the armor. He's actually been tanking 3 or 4. He gets healed up. Pycat very low. Mecha gets popped. There's a Guardian Angel, and they don't even care about the tower at this point right now. And they're going to man up against this tower. Tower's going to go down after a glyph. Who's going to get the deny? Who's going to get the deny? No one's going to get the deny. And it looks like what tower gets taken down by their Dire side. Dire's going to back off now. They don't really need to push anymore. In fact, they should be going right into the Roshan pit. Creep Equilibrium still somewhat in their favor. They really can't, the Dire team can't really, Radiant team can't really chase out because there's a lot of stuff to go through. There's a creep wave to go through. So very, very good choice. And a double damage on that Dragonite. It's going to help the Roshan attempt so nicely here. So they're going to pick off this Rosh very easily. And who's going to get the Aegis? Most likely we're going to have Dragonite to pick it up. Even though, again, every time I see Dragonite pick up the Aegis, yes, when you die with the Aegis, you don't respawn back in out of form. But still, I mean, he's your carry. He's doing damage. Lifesteal being picked up here on our DK. Going to be nice. I wonder if he's going to dominate a creep and start doing some ancient pulls. That's a very old school way to play DK. And, you know, Loda, old school player. He's an old man. He's an old man. CWM finally get a tower push down in the mid lane here, but he might be in a little bit of trouble. Pino does not have blink, so he will not be able to hunt him down. There's a TP scroll up, and he's going to TP out immediately. And it looks like we're going to have XP trying to bring down the mid tower, the very last tower for Dignitas. And Dignitas right now getting the entire map dominated on. They can't really do too much. Freezer trying to get up to his first big item. He's not even close to it right now. He's having some trouble as this mid tower gets pushed down. Loda pops on the armlet, tanking the tower because he doesn't care. Massive healing coming from the Hand of God. Massive healing coming from Pycat as well. They're trying to focus on Loda. That's not a good choice at all. He does not care. He's going to go right in for CWM. CWM gets swapped out, but he's going to get right-click down. Life Drain not going to do enough. There's a war in the background trying to dejam everyone's mana, but again, Loda tanking the tower with this massive armor. Hand of God comes in right now. They're going to focus on Coco. Coco in a very awkward position, and it looks like we have a very good Corona Sphere grabbing everyone. Loda going to get picked off, but oh, he's still tanking a lot. Gonna pop off the wand. Gets again a black hole on 2 hero. Freezer's gonna go down. Yes, indeed. Can he walk out? Yes, he does. With a 32 HP poison damage, still bring him down. But looks like Loda's still alive. Look at how tanky that Dragonite is with the help of Omni Knight, with the help of Chen, and they're gonna be okay. Are they gonna go on the high ground? That's a question. They have the healing to really sustain it, but looks like they're not. Loda says a creep of wave on the top lane. Gonna go back and farm like a champ. And look after, what, 17 minutes of play, all 6 towers, exterior tower being brought down in the favor of only 1 tower, so very, very good trade in that regard. Roshan is brought down as well. They should be leading at the very least by 9,000 gold, and they're leading by 10,000 gold. They're leading by so much. All they really have to do at this point here is go for your next big core item. Just go for the win at this point. You don't really need to wait for a level 16 DK, although that's going to be cool. You don't really need to wait for it because you're such a big lead, such a gold lead, such an EXP. Just go for a finishing game, and don't give Dignitas any chance of comeback because they are one of the best teams. Very, very dangerous team. Don't want to mess around with them. Looks like Pycat might be in a little bit of trouble as you see CWM comes around here. If he no, he's gonna back off for now. Gonna be a-okay. Let's check out how we're doing in terms of item progression. Venomancer's got 1,200 gold in the bank, apart from his arcane boots. So. Good job by him. How we're doing on Pycat. Pycat has a 4-staff, nicely done. So playing a very utility support role. Going to pick up a Vit booster right now for a little bit of extra HP. Pinoy has a Vit booster and an Ogre Club. Very, very worried about survivability. But the fact that he's got owned pretty bad in lane, he's dropped off some very decent black hole against these guys. And he denies. Venomancer, Miracle not getting a deny off. Evidently trying to go for the kill, and looks like we have a live train. There's a Mega. There's a Hand of God coming in right now. He's going to get healed as well. And it looks like there's a, come with me, trying to get the kill. Got baited hardcore. And he's going to go down once again. And these guys going to regen up all their HP and mana so very easily. Forced he blocked himself off with a ward. Nicely done. And I think they could just all healed up and keep on going if they want to do so. And right now, Freezer's just taking every moment in time to get the farm up. But don't mess with him. He's got the Hand of Midas. He's going to pick up the Void Stone right now. So he's about 100 gold, no, not 100, 600 gold, 600 gold away from that Battle Fury. And once that Battle Fury is up, he's going to start doing some hardcore right-click damage, especially when he has the attack speed to support it with a Hand of Midas. So, Pycat and the rest of his experienced team feeling very comfortable at this point, and rightfully so, but maybe they shouldn't be too comfortable, because the comeback very, very possible from Dignitas. Everyone getting some EXP. Aki level 8 right now, doing a lot of pushing, a lot of roaming, so haven't been able to find the EXP. I think his Chen creeps have all died as well, so gonna run through the jungle here to grab a couple more. On the bot lane here, tower. No, tower was destroyed on the top lane here. Pycat gets swabbed, and look at Coco trying to get the block off. His repel is gonna run out soon. You gotta get a heal off. You gotta get a heal off, but you can't heal through the repel. But look at two-man Gale. Venomancer drops now. Miracle in position, but look at his HP getting dropped off. There's a heal on him to keep him alive right now. And we have Malefice dropping off right now to really keep him alive, and he can't get a cast off. And he's trying to TP out. Can he make it alive? Yes, he can. CWM pulling one up under these guys, and Coco is going to get blown up by that fire breath. And here comes Loda and the rest of his team, and they could just push up to the high ground. We do have Chen coming in as well. Yes, Chen is coming in with a Centaur Freezer. It's going to get a trade on the top tower, I presume, but I don't think at this point XP care too much about it. Yep, they are going to go for high ground. Level 13 Dragonite, you can see that he still have not leveled up his DK form, because of course the level 1 DK form a little bit better in terms of pushing down tower. And it looks like they're going to go on the high ground tower half HP. That's going to force the TP on Freezer. So at the very least, XP is not going to lose his tier 2 tower. Repel's up on him right now, so he's going to tank so much. But the mana on these guys are very low. Hyperstone being picked up on that Dragon Knight. He is just absolutely rich. And that's what I mean about farming potential of Loda. And of course, everyone's staying back. Allow DK to tank every. This feels like an RPG. You send a tank up in the front. You soak up all the damage. Healers in the back line. Ranged casters in the back line. And XP gonna get off the tower, killed, and they're gonna keep on going. Keep on going. Massive heal, continuous amount of heal going on right now. They still have Arcane Boots. They still have Hand of Gods. They still have a lot of spells to left. And Dragonite just gonna solo this one. His range form is out, and I do believe this is time to go back now. He's gonna destroy the ward. And looks like they're going to stick around. They do have a lot of position in themselves. Creep Equilibrium in the favor on the top lane and also on the bot lane. Loda taking a lot of damage again. He has his Aegis, so he doesn't care. Freezer might be in a little trouble. He got to drop the Chronosphere soon. He's stunned up right now. And we have this two-man Chronosphere. Going to focus on Pino. Pino very tanky with the Vip Boost and Ogre Claw. And there's a Rabbit keeping out, but he's going to go down here. Hand of God getting dropped. Loda's going to do the damage. Coco's going to go down. Freezer's going to go down. Zizao is dead as well. Everyone is dead, and they're not done yet. Experience still chasing down. Come with me, try to run out. He's out of mana at this point after his nuke right now, and I do believe Xperia says, we're not going to chase you guys down, we're going to just go for the racks. Loda did finally use his Aegis, but he tanks so much damage before that already, so no problem there. Bot Rax is down. Are they going to swing to the mid Rax is a question. Even if the TIE Hunter comes back alive, even if the Void comes back alive, they do not have their ultimate, so I do believe they could really press the issue if they want to do so. No, looks like they're going to back off now. That's okay, they're in such a big lead right now, 7-14, and it is XP out of nowhere just ponying Dignitas. It was just an hour ago that was Dignitas doing all the ponying, but now it looks like they have met their match, at least for this game. But the game is not over yet. Void is an awesome late game carry, but he has a lot of ground to cover up. How we're doing Loda, 200 gold in the bank, so I'm sure there's something really expensive on the chicken. Yep, there's your AC. He's just 300 gold away. Yep, just a little bit of go away for that assault being finished. And they already have enough trouble bringing down this DK with the mass amount of heals. And now you add a couple more armor points on him. Ooh, it's going to be nasty. But Miracle, Miracle! What a look! Oh, man. Miracle with the jukes. Pipe is finished. Another 2K go in the bank. Gonna pick up Vit Booster, or not Vit Booster, the Ultimate Orb for some nice stats to go along. Of course, that's gonna be turned into a Hex or Manta Style later on, but I don't think the game will last that long. So he's gonna pick it up for a little bit of nice stats. And how we're doing on our friend here, Faceless Void picks up a Morbid Mask plus his Battle Fury. Gonna be going for a Mask of Madness next. But the problem with him is that right now at this point here, the dire side actually is fairly tanky, like even with the support growth. So he really needs to have a perfect Chronosphere like he did last time. The Chronosphere wasn't bad. He caught the Omni Knight, and that's the most important thing. Because if you drop out the Chronosphere and you don't catch the Omni Knight, he's going to just Guardian Angel, and there goes your entire Chrono and DPS output. So you have to find the Omni Knight. That's one thing. And you also have to find, well, the Enigma, and also maybe the Chen. Because they're going to just be annoying to deal with as they're trying to chase down CWM. CWM trying to run around. There's going to be a Penitence? No Penitence just yet. Penitence. It looks like Experience about to win the game right now, or try to at least, as they're pushing on the mid lane. And here we go. DK, what level is him? Still level 14. Gonna keep our Elder Form at level 1. Extra damage to that building. And you say he's actually leveled up his Dragon Tail. 3 and 2.5 second of stun. And the siege starts once again. Did he just attack his own siege unit? You don't need to do that, Loda. And oh, he's half HP, guys. Healers, are we healing him? Whoa, 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 whoa. There, pop off the armlet and then turn it back on. Nicely done. Get the maximum amount of heals going on. Does not even care. Freezer in a little bit out of position. Loda just tanking everyone up. Mass Ward being dropped down on the high ground. That's going to provide sight, but more importantly, deal that residual damage. Going to turn off armlet. Going to get some heal going on. Mecha heal. Alright. And waiting for that purification. And then he's going to pop off that armlet. There you go. Should have kept the omelet off, but no big deal. Very, very slow siege from XP. But surely the tower is going to go down eventually. No deny. Someone get the deny. And it looks like Chen's creep picked it off. Dragon form is out, but last we've seen the last team fight, they don't care. And here we go. Where's the Chrono? Freezer blinks out. He's in a very difficult position, and he's actually gonna get stunned up. Is the Black Hole? There's a Ravage. There's gonna be a Chrono. There's a 2-man Chrono, but he actually has to run. Freezer makes a mistake, and he dies. Chrono not gonna do anything. Tidehunter Ravage is down. Zoe's gonna go down here. Loda picks up a monster kill and a double kill. As we see, Miracle just tanks the entire life drain. They're gonna bring down the ward. And they're going to go for this Rex, but not before they bring off CWM, as we see a godlike streak on Loda. 1,700 gold in the bank. Armlet on him as well. This game is all over as they go on the top Rex and going to get the mega creep here. Of course, we'll be coming, guys, with game number 2. And XP trying to make off a huge splash. Oh no, they're going to just go right for the throne. Yep. Why go for the top racks when you can win the game right now? Of course, even when the Void comes back, even when the Tide comes back, they will not have their ultimates, and that's the problem in these early game engagements. The end game score will be 7-19 here, with immense skill difference, with XP, the experience, the veteran guys, Loda, the farmer, winning game number 1. GG is called. We'll be coming, guys, with game number 2 very, very soon. Peace out, guys.